My sister preached family first, but when I needed help, she told me to figure it out myself. Katie has always been the golden child. Perfect grades, big company job, lawyer husband, kids, nice house, the whole package. I'm the sister who changed careers, moved to Los Angeles for film work, and never fit what my family liked best. Katie never let me forget it. At every holiday, she had some little jab ready. She'd ask if I was still playing Hollywood. She'd say it must be nice not having real responsibilities. If I missed dinner because of work, she'd act like I chose my job over family. The breaking point came when I missed our cousin's graduation party for a work conference. Later that night, Kevin called and asked if I was okay. I said yes, why? He told me Katie had spent half the party saying I'd abandoned the family for some fantasy life. She told our mom not to expect me at important moments anymore. I was sitting alone in my apartment, staring at the wall, thinking Katie sure talked a lot about family for someone who loved tearing me down. That's when I decided to find out who actually shows up when it matters. The next Friday night, I called her with a fake emergency. I made my voice shaky and told her I was stranded at LAX. My flight home had been canceled. The airline wouldn't cover a hotel, and both my cards were getting declined. I said I was exhausted and just needed help booking one room for the night. She didn't even ask if I was safe. She let out this annoyed breath and said, "Sadie, seriously? Can't you figure this out yourself?" I said I'd tried. I even said, "Katie, please, I really don't know what to do." I could hear her moving around the house like I was just background noise. She said she was busy with the kids, told me to call someone local, then added that this was exactly what she meant about me never thinking ahead. Then she hung up. 20 minutes later, I called Kevin with the exact same story. Same airport, same canceled flight, same card problem. He sounded worried right away. "Wait, are you alone? Are you okay?" Before I could finish, he was already searching hotels near LAX. I could hear his keyboard while he read me prices and reviews. He told me which places looked safe. When I said one hotel cost too much, he told me not to worry and said he'd cover it. He even asked where I was sitting and told me not to stay off by myself in some empty part of the airport. He offered to order me food, asked if I needed him to call anyone, and told me to text him the second I got inside the room so he'd know I was okay. That part stuck with me. Kevin lives in Boston, and we barely talk outside weddings and family group chats. Katie lives in the same time zone, talks non-stop about family first, and acts like she cares the most. But when I sounded desperate, she treated me like a burden. For 2 weeks, I replayed both calls in my head. By the time my nephew's birthday dinner came around, I was done letting Katie control the story. We were all around the dining table with pizza boxes, paper plates, cake, and kids running through the house. Katie was laughing loud like she owned the room. My mom was cutting cake. My dad was opening sodas. Kevin was there too, in town for work. Once everyone sat down, I said I had something to share. Katie gave me that fake, polite smile she uses when she thinks I'm about to embarrass myself. I told them that 2 weeks earlier, I'd made the same emergency call to both her and Kevin to see who would actually help when family needed it. The whole table went still. Katie frowned and asked what I was talking about. I told them I'd said I was stranded at LAX, broke, exhausted, and needed a hotel. Then I repeated exactly what Katie said to me about figuring it out myself and not expecting family to bail me out. After that, I told them Kevin had stayed on the phone, searched hotels, offered to pay, and made sure I'd be safe. My mom froze. My dad slowly put his drink down. Kevin leaned back and didn't say a word. Katie's face changed in seconds. First confused, then pale, then furious. She shoved her chair back and started yelling that I was manipulative and sick for testing people. She said it wasn't fair because she had real responsibilities and children and a real life. I looked at her and said, "It was fair. Kevin got the same exact call and he chose to help." Kevin gave this short laugh and said, "Honestly, I'm glad she did it. Now nobody has to guess anymore." Katie looked around the table for backup. Nobody said a word. She grabbed her purse and stormed out while the whole room sat in silence. Now my family is saying I went too far by testing her. Was I wrong?